Many new laws in Kentucky go into effect this Friday, including several affecting education and JCPS.
From banning cell phones in the classroom to prohibiting teachers from texting students, Isaiah Kim Martinez is finding one of those moves is already getting some pushback. And Isaiah, you talked to a couple local teachers today. Are they now going to be much harder to reach?
Well, that's the claim that they're making, Doug, Connie as well. The majority of educators I've talked to are big fans of the cell phone ban you talked about, but it's the new law restricting the ways teachers and students talk outside the classroom that is turning some heads. A couple JCPS teachers telling me it puts them in unnecessary legal limbo. The days of public school teachers, coaches, and volunteers in Kentucky texting students for school-related matters are coming to an end. And in JCPS, they're already done.
And I understand we want to protect them. I'm just not sure that's the way to do it. I'm not sure we've done it the best way.
Judy Scott-Berger teaches English and journalism at PRP High, telling me a new state law set to take effect Friday creates challenges.
I do normally share my phone number with my journalism students because they will send me a picture, or they'll send me a question, or they'll ask me while they're out interviewing somebody, can I do this, or should I do that, or is this picture good, or that kind of thing.
In an effort to prevent child sexual abuse, Kentucky lawmakers passed a bill requiring local school boards make all electronic communication between staff and students traceable. At a JCPS board meeting this week, members approved a list of acceptable options, including district email and other traceable apps like Google Workspace for Education. Republican State Senator Max Wise asked if he's heard complaints about the new law.
I'm not for sure if it's complaints as much as it is maybe misinformation and trying to understand what the law is. The intent of Senate Bill 181 is about child protection. It's about student safety.
Wise said it's about getting parents more involved, though he opened the door for possible revisions down the line.
That's why we could come back and we could easily do any type of cleanup that could be there, but that's also working with our educational groups across Kentucky.
And I'm happy that they want to revise the bill, but let's start getting the bill right the first time.
George Nichols Jr. is a JCPS teacher and wrestling coach at Seneca High.
99.9% of the educators are not the problem. And I don't know that this bill is going to do enough to stop the criminals and to stop the people that are doing harm to our kids.
He fears this law could actually do more harm to students than good.
I've had instances where students, because of their home situation, sometimes don't have super reliable adults in their life.
Now, the teachers I talked to are also concerned what this means for field trips, particularly overseas. Now, Senator Max Wise noted the law allows for school districts to issue waivers if and when necessary. It's also worth noting Governor Andy Beshear, who's called himself a top supporter of public education in this state, signed this bill into law. Connie.
All right, Isaiah, thank you so much for that.